Chosen ones, this is not a joke. They're fighting over you. Someone said you are fire. Lately, the atmosphere around you has been charged, like sparks dancing before a storm. You've noticed the stares, the sudden tension when you walk into a room, the whispers that fade when you pass by. That's not your imagination. Something has shifted. Someone mentioned your name in the right or wrong place, and ever since then, the energy around you hasn't been the same. Because they said you are fire. And now everyone wants to feel the warmth or control the flame. You carry something powerful, presence, purpose, an invisible authority that can't be faked or forced. It's magnetic. It draws people in, but it also exposes intentions. Some want to stand beside you, while others secretly wish to dim your glow. But the truth is, fire cannot be owned. It can only be honored, or it will burn through whatever tries to contain it. This is not a joke. The spiritual and physical worlds have both taken notice of you. You've been chosen to carry light in a season of darkness, and that light has become both a blessing and a battlefield. Don't shrink. Don't doubt. The very heat others feel when they encounter you is proof that your fire is divine. So yes, they're fighting over you, not just because of who you are, but because heaven's flame burns through your soul. Now let's go deeper. Number 1. The name that ignited the room. The moment your name was spoken, something in the atmosphere changed. It wasn't just a casual mention, it was a vibration, a spiritual sound that rippled through unseen realms. Conversations paused, eyes lifted, hearts stirred. People who once overlooked you suddenly leaned in, curious, alert, uneasy. It's as if your name carried a charge, a frequency that awakened hidden emotions and secret intentions. Some smiled with admiration, others clenched their teeth in silent envy. Because when your name is mentioned, it doesn't just fill the air, it ignites it. You see, chosen ones don't carry ordinary names. Their names echo purpose. Your name has been carved into destiny, whispered in heaven long before it reached human lips. That's why people react, not to you as a person, but to the power attached to your identity. When your name is spoken, it stirs memory in the spirit, reminding others of what they lost, what they desire, or what they fear. It awakens something deep in them that either draws them closer or drives them away. You've become a spark in a world full of smoke, a reminder that fire still exists. Your name travels with meaning, carrying the weight of what you've survived and the glory of what's coming next. That's why it sets things off. To some, your name feels like warmth, to others, like warning. But either way, it cannot be ignored. This is why you've noticed the sudden attention, the whispers, the rivalry, the strange fascination. Your name entered rooms your feet haven't yet walked into. It started conversations your voice never joined. That's divine influence, invisible, unstoppable, undeniable. So when you hear that your name has been mentioned, don't be surprised if the atmosphere feels electric. It's not gossip, it's prophecy unfolding. You are the spark heaven released to remind the world that fire still answers to your name. Number 2, you carry rare energy. There's something about you, something that can't be copied, bottled, or explained. It's not your walk, your tone, or even your smile. It's your energy, the invisible current that flows from your soul and shifts the atmosphere without a word. You carry a rare frequency, a fusion of divine grace, quiet power, and unshakable purpose. It's magnetic, mysterious, and unforgettable. People feel it before they understand it. Some are drawn in like moths to a flame. Others are unsettled because your light reveals their shadows. This kind of energy can't be learned or faked. It's forged through battles no one saw, tears no one wiped, and prayers that shook heaven. You've walked through fire and come out refined, not burned. That's why your presence carries both warmth and weight. The same glow that comforts one person can convict another. The same aura that inspires can also intimidate. You don't even have to try. Your spirit simply announces, "I've been chosen." People can't quite define it, but they know there's something different about you. You bring peace into chaos, truth into confusion, and hope into weary hearts. Yet, you also disrupt comfort zones and expose pretenders. That's the paradox of divine energy. It attracts destiny and repels deception. You are not too much. You are precisely measured for your mission. Heaven tailored your vibration to open doors, awaken souls, and shake stagnant systems. It's why you never quite blend in. You were designed to stand out and stand strong. So don't shrink your spirit to make others comfortable. The world is starving for authenticity, and your energy is the reminder that light still exists in human form. Some will love you, some will envy you, but none will ever forget how your presence felt. You are the storm and the calm, grace and power woven into one radiant force. You carry rare energy, and it was never meant to be hidden. Number 3. Admiration turned obsession. At first, it was innocent, a glance of respect, a quiet acknowledgement, a subtle curiosity about who you are and what you carry. But somewhere along the way, something shifted. What began as admiration evolved into something deeper, stronger, and more dangerous. You became more than inspiration. You became an obsession. People who once simply admired your glow now want to possess it, control it, or compete with it. They crave your attention, your validation, and the light that seems to follow you wherever you go. This isn't because you've done anything special to provoke it. It's because your energy disrupts comfort zones. Your authenticity exposes what's artificial. Your confidence confronts their insecurity. The purity of your purpose shines a mirror into souls that aren't ready to see their own reflection. And instead of celebrating you, some now scramble to measure up, imitate you, or secretly tear you down. You've become a living paradox, loved and resented, followed and feared. They call you lucky, but they didn't see the nights you wrestled with destiny, the sacrifices that sharpened your edge, or the storms that refined your strength. They want your crown, but not your cross. They crave your fire, but can't handle the heat. You've awakened something in people, a hunger to rise, but also a shadow of jealousy that whispers, "Why not me?" Your success, your peace, your spiritual glow has become a silent challenge to everything stagnant around you. Don't let their obsession distract you. Let it confirm you. You've become living proof that divine favor is real. You carry an energy that cannot be replicated, no matter how many try to mimic your flame. So let them talk, compete, and chase illusions. You were never meant to blend in with admirers. You were meant to stand as a reminder that true light doesn't seek attention. It commands it. Number 4. Your presence exposes motives. You've probably noticed it. The sudden tension when you enter a room, the awkward laughter that follows, the uneasy glances that dart around as if secrets just got caught in the open. That's not coincidence. It's you. Your very presence carries truth. You don't have to ask questions, raise your voice, or expose anyone directly. Your energy does it for you. It's as if your spirit carries a divine mirror, reflecting the hidden motives and intentions of those around you. This is one of the signs of being chosen. You carry spiritual clarity that disturbs deception. Your light doesn't just shine, it reveals. The moment you step into a space, masks begin to slip. People who are genuine feel peace around you, but those hiding agendas feel exposed, even threatened. They sense that you see them, not with your eyes, but with your spirit. That's why some act defensive or distant without reason. Your presence activates their conscience. It's not that you seek confrontation, you simply embody truth, and truth confronts everything false by nature. You are a walking discernment zone, and that makes the pretenders uncomfortable. They can lie to everyone else, but not to you. Your energy reads what their words try to hide. This gift can feel heavy at times. You might wonder why people suddenly turn cold or avoid eye contact. But understand this, your presence isn't meant to make people comfortable. It's meant to awaken them. You are a spiritual detector, a revealer of hearts, a vessel through which divine light filters deception. So don't dim your glow to make others feel safe in their shadows. You were never meant to blend with the crowd. You were born to expose what pretends to belong there. Keep shining, because every mask that falls in your presence is proof that your light is working. Number 5. Heaven's signature on you. There's something unmistakable about you, a presence that cannot be fabricated, a light that cannot be dimmed. You've been branded with heaven's signature, marked by divine authenticity that sets you apart from the ordinary. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. You carry a frequency that only heaven could design, one that announces, even without words, this one belongs to God. Many have tried to copy your style, your essence, your rhythm, but imitation always falls short because what you carry wasn't learned, it was imparted. You've been through fires that forged your wisdom, storms that baptized your strength, and moments of silence where heaven whispered your true name. Every scar, every tear, every victory, they've all become strokes of heaven's handwriting across your soul. That's what makes you rare. That's why they can't ignore you. When you walk into a room, things shift. Not because of fame or force, but because your spirit announces something real. In a world drowning in replicas, you are the original. You carry the fragrance of divine truth, something the world's systems can't bottle or brand. People may not understand why they feel drawn to you, but it's because authenticity commands attention. It can't be manufactured, it can only be anointed. This mark on you is both a mantle and a mission. It's the reason doors open that others can't explain. It's why favor follows you even when opposition rises. You're not just seen, you're recognized by both heaven and earth. So when others try to mimic your light, let them. What's divine cannot be duplicated. You were never made to compete. You were made to confirm that heaven still marks souls in a world of masks. Walk boldly, chosen one, because you are living proof that heaven still signs its masterpieces. Number 6. The tug-of-war has begun. There's a battle happening around you, and though you may not see it with your eyes, your spirit feels it. You can sense the pull, energies tugging in opposite directions, voices rising, intentions clashing. Some are drawn to you out of pure love, divine alignment, and a desire to protect what heaven placed within you. Others, however, are driven by control, envy, or selfish ambition. They want to possess you, not because they understand your purpose, but because they recognize your power. This is what happens when you carry something sacred. You've become more than a person. You've become a prophecy in motion, a symbol of what God can do when grace meets endurance. Your presence represents possibility, favor, and divine change, and both light and darkness have taken notice. Some people see you as a blessing to guard, others see you as a resource to exploit, but either way, they feel your worth. The tug-of-war is not just about you, it's about what you carry. The anointing on your life has value that transcends earthly comprehension. Heaven marked you, and now the world wants to claim the glow. But remember this, you are not a trophy to be fought over. You are a vessel to be honored. This tension around you is divine evidence that you've stepped into significance. Your destiny has weight. Your influence has reach, and the spiritual realm is responding accordingly. Stay discerning. Not everyone who reaches for you deserves access to you. Let them pull, argue, and chase. The truth is, you belong to no one but the one who sent you. The battle isn't to define you, it's to distract you. Stand still in your power, chosen one. You are not the prize they fight for. You are the prophecy they can't contain. Number 7. Your fire in human form. There's nothing ordinary about your presence. It burns. You carry the essence of fire itself, intense, alive, untamed, and transformative. You are passion wrapped in purpose, light wrapped in flesh. Too intense for the faint-hearted, too pure for the corrupt. Your energy unsettles everything that's stagnant. Wherever you go, things shift. Not because you try to make it happen, but because your very being demands transformation. Fire doesn't apologize for burning. It consumes what no longer serves and clears the way for rebirth. That's exactly what your presence does. When you enter a space, pretenses melt, truth rises, and hidden things come to light. People either evolve around you or retreat, because your energy makes it impossible to stay lukewarm. You are the divine spark that ignites courage, exposes fear, and awakens dormant potential in others, even those who don't understand you. But being fire is not easy. You've been misunderstood, blamed, even feared, because people confuse your intensity for arrogance and your purity for pride. They see the flame, but not the discipline that sustains it. The prayers, the isolation, the ashes you've risen from. Fire doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's born from friction, pressure, and divine breath. You've been through seasons that tried to extingue. Number 8. They can't agree who you are. You walk into a room and suddenly opinions collide. Whispers rise. Some smile when they see you. Others tense up, unsure why their spirit reacts before their mind even understands. To some, you are a blessing, a calm in their chaos, a mirror of hope, a living reminder that light still walks among men. Yet to others, you are a threat, too confident, too gifted, too different. They can't quite label you, and that mystery disturbs them. This confusion isn't new, it's the price of divine distinction. You were never meant to fit neatly into anyone's box. You carry dimensions that the human mind struggles to categorize, both soft and strong, humble and powerful, gentle yet fierce. You're not what people expect, and that unsettles them. One day they'll call you an inspiration. The next, they'll question your motives. But one thing remains true. No one forgets you. Your presence lingers long after you've left. People replay your words, your silence, your gaze, trying to decode what exactly it is about you that feels otherworldly. It's because you're not operating on human charisma. You're moving with divine frequency. Heaven's fingerprints are all over you, and those who sense it are either drawn in awe or pushed away by discomfort. Don't waste your energy trying to correct their perception. The confusion is part of the calling. When light enters darkness, it doesn't negotiate, it exposes. Some will call it warmth, others will call it fire, but both will feel it. So let them debate who you are. Number 9. Your glow disturbs the shadows. You've probably wondered why your success, your peace, or even your quiet joy seems to unsettle people who once celebrated you. It's not arrogance that makes them uneasy. It's your light. Your glow carries revelation. It exposes what was meant to stay hidden. Your rise doesn't just elevate you, it shakes everything around you that's built on illusion. Comfort zones crack, egos tremble, and hidden motives scatter when your light appears. You were never meant to blend in, you were designed to awaken. Your glow isn't just beauty, it's spiritual truth made visible. It reveals who's genuinely with you, and who's only comfortable when you're dim. The moment you began to rise, their masks began to fall. People who once pretended to support your journey suddenly shift when your elevation demands authenticity. Your light became a mirror, and not everyone likes what it reflects. But understand this, resistance is the echo of revelation. When light enters a room, darkness doesn't applaud, it panics. Your presence exposes hidden envy, pride, and fear, not because you speak against them, but because you exist against them. Your very being is a contradiction to deceit, a reminder that truth still breathes. Don't mistake opposition for rejection. It's confirmation. The shadows wouldn't stir if you weren't shining where they hoped you'd never stand. You are divine disruption, heaven's proof that light always wins. Keep glowing, even when it makes others uncomfortable. You were never called to dim your brilliance to soothe fragile egos. You are revelation wrapped in radiance, a walking reminder that darkness loses every time you show up. So let them whisper, let them resist. Every flicker of your light is exposing what fear tried to hide. You don't just shine, you redefine what light means. Number 10. Heaven doesn't choose quietly. When heaven marks a soul, the ripple cannot be hidden. It's never subtle, never silent. Divine selection has a sound. It stirs the air, shakes the atmosphere, and makes both realms take notice. You've felt it, the sudden shift in how people treat you, the strange resistance that appeared the moment you decided to rise. That's not coincidence, that's evidence. When God places his seal on someone, the world reacts loudly. The noise, the conflict, the sudden attention. It's all confirmation that your divine fire has been recognized. The spiritual realm moves first, and the physical world echoes it. People start to feel the weight of your calling before you even announce it. Some will celebrate you because their spirit recognizes heaven's signature. Others will oppose you because your light threatens their shadows. Either way, silence is no longer an option. Your anointing makes waves. You can't go unnoticed because heaven doesn't crown people in secret. God's favor reveals itself through movement, opportunities, warfare, revelation, and undeniable presence. That's why things around you have intensified. You're not being attacked because you're weak. You're being noticed because you're marked. The spotlight found you not through fame, but through purpose. So don't let the chaos fool you. It's just the sound of alignment. The noise is heaven's announcement. This one is chosen. Every rumor, every reaction, every unexpected turn is proof that you've been set apart for something greater. You are heaven's headline, not because you demanded it, but because destiny declared it. The shaking around you isn't punishment, it's prophecy. And while the world debates your worth, heaven already decided your victory. Remember this, chosen one. When God selects a vessel, he makes sure the world hears the echo. Heaven doesn't choose quietly, it chooses powerfully. Conclusion. Chosen one. This is not just gossip or coincidence. This is destiny in motion. They're fighting over you because your presence carries weight in both the seen and unseen realms. You've become a spiritual battleground, not because you're fragile, but because you're fire. Heaven didn't place you here to blend in. It set you ablaze to illuminate paths others are too afraid to walk. They can whisper, compete, or try to contain you, but flames don't belong in cages. You were never meant to be understood by everyone, only recognized by those with eyes to see your light. You are proof that divine favor doesn't move quietly. It stirs reactions, awakens envy, and commands attention. That's not a curse, it's confirmation. So, rise without apology. Burn with purpose. Let your fire refine the worthy and repel the false. Because what they're fighting over isn't just you. It's the mantle, the mission, and the miracle you carry. And no matter who tries to claim credit or control, your fire answers only to heaven. You are not the rumor. You are the revelation. Not the spark, but the blaze that can't be ignored. Keep burning, chosen one, because every flicker of your light is heaven reminding the world that divine fire still walks in human form. And this time, they're not just talking about you. They're witnessing prophecy unfold.